funniest thing just happened. I did like a whole video, and apparently the memory card I had only records like 2 minutes. What the fuck is that? So I had to reset everything up again, put in another memory card, and here we are again. So now I have to redo the whole video. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. At least it wasn't any monumental item happening. And another great idea to do is when you put in your memory card and before you start a video, it'll say, like this memory card says 29 minutes. So on your fitness watch, stopwatch, whatever, you can set an alarm or you can, just check it. So right now we're 21 seconds into the video, just about. So it's kind of good, keeps me on track to take a look like, oh my god, how long am I taking? How much longer do I have on the memory card, etc., etc. Battery power, let's hope it doesn't fail on me. Don't mind the hair. It's been raining. I went for a run earlier. It looks fabulous, right? Anyways, who cares? So it's always weird to redo a video that you already did. It's like Groundhog Day. Like that movie. Anyways, so I'm going to try and get more to the point then. That's probably what all that meant. Tisha here, by the way, the vegan banner. Okay, that's only half true. I am still a banner. Not quite so much vegan anymore. This isn't my story of why I'm no longer vegan. It's just, as of, okay, today is like October 27th, right? And I wrote these notes months ago, lost them, found them yesterday when I was cleaning, for cleaning, and so I'm like, oh my god, now I can do that video. Sad part is, I'm not really vegan anymore, for the time being. I totally tore out everything in my van and redid the layout, so it's still kind of a mess because I don't have a lot of time to focus on the van improvements, plus we've had rain. So it's kind of like, until my kitchen is done in the van, I've really had trouble trying to stay on track being a vegan. And with my life on the road. And you wonder if, because I'm a vanner, what am I doing in a house? I'm pet sitting again. And the lighting, hopefully, is pretty good here. So that's what I figured. It's dark outside and it's raining. So, hey, why not knock out a video, right? So anyways, my notes. How I became vegan. As of April 22nd, 2016, yes, Earth Day, I decided to full on be vegan. Now, I've been vegetarian for 8 years, as, it was my New Year's resolution some years ago, because before 8 years ago, I was on and off it. I prefer to be vegan or vegetarian. I always felt so much better. Plus, I work with animals all day, so I can't justify eating one animal over another. Even eating eggs, I don't really eat eggs, but eggs are in everything. Milk and dairy is in everything. So I don't support how we go about getting those items when there's so many other alternatives. Like almond milk, blah, blah, blah. So I just, we don't need it. So yeah, I was always vegetarian pretty much, so then I was like, hey, why don't I hardcore be vegan, and see what it's really like, I prefer it. I like it a lot better. I find it actually kind of easier. What type of vegan am I? Yeah, I got some questions here, by the way. And then I have the pros and cons, which I'll go over after this part. What type of vegan am I? I am kind of high carb, low fat, fruitarian. So the fruitarian part is I love lots of fruit because I love sweet things. High carb because I am naturally a hyper person. I have a very physical type job. I'm a dog walker, but I also do grooming, training, work with all kinds of animals. Lots of dog walks, so I need lots of energy. So I've always just really lived carbs. Low fat because I'm not, the fat doesn't, it gives me a stomach ache if I eat certain types of fats. I don't really like fried stuff. I like, to me, a good healthy fat would be like an avocado. Like that would just be perfect for me, you know? Like, so I like more like lighter type of healthy fat, or there's kind of like fat and like beans and stuff like that, I think. So that's fine, you know, that kind of stuff. How long had I been vegan for? I was vegan for about 2 months. I've kind of been a little bit on and off. It's hard. I don't have a full-on kitchen. I'm trying to figure out the solar setup to have the refrigerator running a lot longer. For a few months since April, I didn't have a refrigerator, so it was kind of really hard. And then now the van's a total mess inside. I have power, but it's not enough power to be running the refrigerator that I got. So I turn it on and off, and so I'm trying to figure all that out before I go buying a lot more food and wasting it. I think it helps to have a refrigerator if you're going to be vegan. You can probably do without a freezer. I don't like to go to the store every couple days. I hate grocery shopping, but I love eating. Go figure. So I like to go maybe once a week or every week and a half and just buy a bunch of groceries in and not have to go to the store for a while. That's just how I like to shop. So it's a little hard not having a refrigerator. And then we had, this is October, the end of October, and I live in the middle of California, like Bay Area, San Jose, California, pretty much. So it still was hot up to last week. Like today, I ran around in like gym clothes, shorts, and a tank top. So it's still pretty warm, so certain foods do not do too well in the warm heat. So this is kind of like a typical example of my day I would eat being vegan. In the morning would be fruit, like for breakfast, would be fruit, maybe with some oatmeal or a vegan yogurt. A mid-morning snack if I was hungry because my job's like so busy. And you'll burn calories a little bit differently when you become vegan too. So my like late morning snack before lunch kind of thing would usually be fruit, or like an avocado or something. Lunch would be something with a lot of carbs and some protein. So it would probably be like a wrap or a burrito, a salad, maybe a little bit of fruit, a sandwich, veggies, so higher carb, more protein kind of thing. Dinner, sometimes I would go heavier, sometimes I would go lighter, depending how much I ate through the day, depending how busy my day was, depending what time I would be eating dinner. Usually I like something still with more protein and more carbs, kind of. Not maybe so much protein, I think, at night. Because usually the protein makes you more awake, so you don't need it so much at night, but you need different type of protein at night, I would feel like. So dinner sometimes would be like pasta or a pizza, something Mexican or a lighter meal, you know, that kind of stuff. Dessert, it's interesting. I love dessert, but when I was vegan, I wasn't craving it all, like, really I didn't. I had so much like fruit through the day that by dinner time or after dinner I wasn't like, oh, I need a dessert. What am I gonna eat? Cheesecake? Like, it was weird. I wasn't like craving a dessert. So that was great, you know. And so for the cons, so the cons, alcohol. So when you're vegan and you drink alcohol, it filters through your body like really fast. All of a sudden you feel like a newbie at drinking. It was weird because like you would drink half a beer and you're like, wow, I feel so buzzed. Like it's good, but then it's bad because you have to really like cut back or you have to drink a different type of alcohol. I remember going to a party, I think it was a friend's birthday party or some get together, and I'm used to having a high tolerance to drinking. I've just always been that way. So anyways, I drank what I normally mount. I was fine, and I was so buzzed when I left. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god, I shouldn't have drank that much. But then I realized I didn't drink that much. You know, so your body just processes alcohol completely different. It's almost like a poison when you are vegan. Like, you don't really need it as much also. So you go through life completely differently when you're vegan. And also, you pee a lot more. Oh, I'd have to pee like every hour on the hour almost. I think because there's so much water content in fruits and veggies and everything. So, yeah, and me having a job where I'm standing and walking and moving all the time, it's like I had to just pee like after every dog walk or before every dog walk. Like, it was kind of crazy. Like, it would be like annoying. Everyone's like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I just been eating lots of fruits and veggies. But it's good, I guess it's good because it means your body is doing what it's supposed to be doing. You know, you're just not used to that. So yes, I had to pee a lot. Poop. You have to poop more often because a lot of fruits and veggies have more fiber. So because you're eating more of these nutrients like you're supposed to, you have to poop more. But then it's like cool because it's like when you do have to poop, it's like a lot quicker. So before, when I was just vegetarian or ate meat years ago, long time ago in another life, you would have to like, I would go to the bathroom and be like, I need something to read, and then be there like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes and be like, just wait for everything to come out, right? When I was vegan, it's like, go, done. It's as if I had gone for a pee, you know, and it was kind of like cool, and everything came out so much like better, and it was like, you know, not like an ordeal, like, oh, I have to, and kind of plan for it, you know, when you're vegan and you go poop, you just like, done. You know, that was good and bad. It's just different, you know. It does take a few days to a few weeks for your body to adjust to being vegan. It depends if you were vegetarian before or not. So I pretty much kind of went like semi cold turkey to being vegan. I was vegetarian for 8 years. Before that, I was on and off vegetarian. So to trend, and I already kind of, sometimes as much as possible, I would kind of do vegan meals, or if they had vegan options somewhere, I'd be like, that's what I want, you know, if I went out to a restaurant. But yeah, if you were eating meat and you decided to go vegan, I think it'd be kind of hard. I think you should be vegetarian and kind of master that for a little while. Some people can just go cold turkey one day and the next day, you know, however. So, yeah, it does take a couple days to a couple weeks for your body to adjust, because you're just eating, like, different types of things, you know, and your body's like, what is this, you know, anyways. Oh, yes. So, another con is you will have tons of arguments with everybody. Everybody who you will have an argument with will be the people that are into taking supplements and vitamins and caffeine and alcohol and eating meat. All those people, your everyday people in your life, are now going to be like, oh, you're vegan, as if you just chopped off your left arm all by yourself or something, or that you have this giant horn growing out of your forehead or something. Like, they never understand it, and they will ask you a million questions about it, and everything you eat, everything will be, where do you get your protein? Where do you get your vitamin this? Where do you get your vitamin that? And it's like, they kind of never really get even probably 1/3 of the vitamins they're supposed to in a day. So they're kind of like nobody to be talking about health, and they're always the ones that are going to be like overweight and drinking and have all these health problems and getting sick all the time. And it's like, you know, I've been vegetarian for 8 years. I only get sick once, maybe twice a year. If I do get sick, it's usually when nobody else is sick. It's when I'm run down because I'm not sleeping enough, I'm not taking care of my body, I'm eating shitty food, or I'm drinking a lot, or just working too much. It's me, you know, that brought it on. I don't get sick when everybody else is sick. So when I was vegan, for like the 2 months, I felt like awesome. I'm a superwoman. Yeah. Okay. I think I already explained to you why I turned vegan, because, you know, yeah, I already did. For some people, it will be a phase, and everybody will be like, it's just a phase for you. To me, it wasn't. I understand it seemed like it because I did it for 2 months. I do want to go back to it as soon as pretty much my kitchen's done and my van, and as soon as I'm kind of done with the figuring out the electricity for the refrigeration, you know what I mean? So, excuse me. So for me, it's not like a phase. It's not like a new fad diet like the Atkins diet and South Beach diet. It's a lifestyle choice. Now, as far as the life side of it goes, like no leather, no suede, no wool, I already did all that because I was already allergic to so many fabrics that I'm like, cotton, that's it. That's the only fabric I go with. I never liked leather. I didn't like how it smelled naturally. Like, I didn't like how, you know, so that part was easy for me. And I've had people try and call me out like, ooh, your belt's leather. I'm like, look at this. Come take a quick look. No. So since I was probably in junior high or high school, I stopped with wearing any animal products. No suede on my shoes, nothing. So for me, that was easy. Social gatherings will be a pain in the butt. You'll have to bring your own food. Most of the time, people don't even have simple staples like some rice and beans. You'll have to start to learn to get really creative. But it's great because you can make something you really want to eat, and probably no one else will want to eat it, so you get it all to yourself, you know? Or make something really awesome and freaking shock them, and they're like, oh my god, I didn't know having a vegan dish could be so awesome. Yeah. Dining out, that's another con. Depends where you go. Depends on the city you live in. I live in a pretty populated area, the Bay Area, California. We do have a pretty decent amount of restaurants that have like vegan options and stuff. We have a lot of foreign foods like Indian food, Persian foods, Asian foods. So some of that is pretty easy. Ethiopian food's pretty easy to already kind of get vegan, you know. So it's not too bad. When you're vegan, you can't go too long in between meals. I already naturally have a pretty fast metabolism. I usually, being vegetarian, can go 4 hours. I can go 6 hours sometimes if I have to. But when I was vegan, I would have to be like snacking on something kind of all the time. So I'd always be having an apple like as I'm driving, or a banana. Even something simple like that. It helps totally in between meals. I think it helped doing more small meals, like the 6 meals a day kind of thing, or 5, you know, versus 2 or 3 meals when you're a normal eater that eats meat or vegetarian, you know. When I was vegan, I felt like I was always eating, which is good and bad. Depends on your life. For me, I'm self-employed, but I'm on the go all day at different clients' houses. So I would be eating as I'm driving. You know, I'd have like my bag of stuff and, you know, be eating. Or I could eat on a dog walk, like eat a banana, eat an apple, like eat some grapes. So it wasn't too bad. But it kind of depends on what you end up eating. You know, I try to stay more of the raw foods, like raw fruits and veggies kind of thing. A lot less processed stuff. I mean, you could be vegan and eat a lot of processed items, you know. I tried to stay away from that. I tried to do more clean and raw eating kind of thing. It gets hard you can't eat a lot of junk food, which is awesome because it's really bad for you, you know. But say you are on a road trip and you want to pop into a 7-Eleven or the grocery store connected to the gas station. Like, what junk food are you going to eat? You're going to probably have to just go find the fruits and veggies they may have there. So it can be a little hard, you know. Alright, now for the pros. Okay, I'm sorry this is so long, but it's the only way I think you can cover all this information. The pros: convenience, For me, making food was quick, I feel like, because you don't have to cook the stuff very long. You know, like a lot of times, a lot of nights, I would just take like a flatbread or a burrito, you know, flour tortilla or something, or tomato tortilla, whatever. Throw in some lettuce, some beans, maybe some pineapple chunks, a little bit of salsa or tomatoes, some bell peppers, you know, those kinds of like things you could just chop up and throw in there, and then throw it in the toaster oven or just like roll it up and eat it right away. Like, so for me, it was really easy and convenient. I kind of just do a lot of ingredients all the time. Like, what do I got? This, and this. Okay, throw it on top of some rice or pasta, or throw it into a flour tortilla or something. That's usually what I did. So for me, felt quick. You eat a lot less processed foods. You could be one of those vegans that do eat a lot of processed foods. I try to stay away from that. You could be vegan without having a fridge or a freezer. Now, in the van, yes, I could have gone the route of getting an ice chest and getting ice every few days. I didn't want to do that. It's, to me, a hassle. I have enough hassle trying to dump the toilet in the van. So I just I didn't want to do that. But if you go grocery shopping a little more often, you could get by probably without a refrigerator or freezer. Easy meal prep, because most of the time you can get frozen fruits, frozen veggies. You can get canned fruits and veggies. A lot of times it's just cut stuff up, maybe saute it, maybe throw it, you know, steam the veggies, you know, throw stuff in the microwave. It's like really fast, you know. Less pots and pans and dishes, I noticed. Oh my gosh, we're almost running out of time. To me, being vegan costs the same as being vegetarian. I felt lighter. I felt like I was losing the winter chunk, the baby weight kind of thing. Sustained energy for my whole day. Oh my gosh, I had like, you think I have a lot of energy now? I was super focused and like totally very and very like, could go endless. Like I could go probably 48 hours without sleep. It was pretty, at the store, it was, all you would have to buy is produce, beans, rice, aisles, done, pretty much. My health problems were all gone, no more sniffling. You'll hear me sniffling now because I had a beer a little earlier, so I probably will be doing the every once in a while. But I didn't do any of that when I was vegan. It was great. I felt more hydrated. I always have trouble drinking a lot of water. I feel sexy and people noticed me more. It's like, no joke. It was kind of really weird. Everybody was like digging my physique. They were like, so what do you do? Like, how do you work out? And I'm kind of like, well, I'm a dog walker. But outside that, my job's pretty physical, but I don't go to the gym. You know, I don't do a whole lot. I don't really run very often. So everybody kept like looking at me like, what's different? Like, I wanting to know, like, my secret. I'm kind of like, what are they, like, looking at? Like, it was cool, but it was kind of weird. I definitely felt less sore and achy. I felt more zen, more calm. We're almost out of time. If you're a foodie, you'll love being vegan because you can eat, like, all the time, and you don't gain anything. You don't gain any weight or anything. You don't have to count calories. Your food cravings, I crave sugar. That's what I crave all the time. Gone. I used to get a lot of citrus sores, you know, like when you eat oranges or strawberries, you would get them in your mouth, like pimples kind of thing. If this video cuts off, I'm sorry, but I'll just have to let it cut off or it cuts off, you know, but warning you, sorry. So I didn't get any more citrus sores, no stomach acids bothering me. I was more awake, more mindful, more clear. I slept awesome, deeper sleep. I felt a lot less dirty, a lot less grimy. Like I could probably go 4 or 5 days without a shower and still not smell. Like that was awesome. My face looked so much younger. I gained more muscle easily because I lost the excess weight. My moods were so much better. Instead of being like this, it was more like stabilized. I was a lot less stressed, less fatigued. I didn't have alcohol or caffeine cravings. I started standing up taller. It was like a lot easier. It sounds weird. I have a very fucked up back, so I'm always like hunchy and like, but I was just easily like, it was crazy. My period as a female was more manageable, even though I am on birth control pills, but, it was just more like, oh, I can do this. This is okay, instead of like, oh, the period. Anyways, I had a tinge of headaches in the beginning, but it only would last a few minutes versus my normal headaches, because I get headaches every day pretty much, various times for various reasons, but a lot less. My migraines too, in a way. Your teeth stay cleaner longer, and another pro is you poop more often. So of course another pro for it is less waste. Everything is more biodegradable because it's just fruits and veggies. Carbaholics would be happy on this diet, lifestyle change. Your food digests so much faster. So you can eat a bunch of food and then go do whatever you gotta go do. Go on a hike, whatever. No CRV and no sales tax, because everything is just like plant-based pretty much. I felt like cooking and meal prep, and usually I dread that, but I actually like looked forward to it. I guess because it was so fast and easy. Shorter poo times, I think I already mentioned that. You're not contributing to the animal factories. And you're not putting, so how we process our meats, even to get cheeses, dairy, all that, you're not putting all that crap of how that came to be into your body. So you're definitely putting a lot less diseases and filth and crap into your body, which of course helps your immune system because you're eating the right nutrients you need, but also you're not putting the crap, especially if you buy more organic fruits and veggies. I think this is all I had to say because this camera card is probably going to stop any second now. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you had questions, please post them down below. I will probably do another facts and questions about being vegan, and I definitely want to go back to it as soon as I possibly am able to in my life. Like, my life's so busy, so crazy, it's kind of hard, but I do it as much as possible when I can. So yes, subscribe if you like this chaotic craziness. I'm sorry I don't post videos very often. I'm still getting used to it, you know. How to do all of that. So it's difficult for me a little bit, and time constraints and everything else. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you all and seeing you all in the future. Bye!